YouTube.
Too
On
late.
YouTube. Now it says you're
YouTubers.
live on YouTube.
Hmm.
You want to watch a movie?
Wanna watch a movie?
Oh, I dropped my weenie.
I got the notification on mobile that we are live.
I did
Oh.
too.
Nice.
Yeah. This is not a drill.
No, it's a D&D campaign.
This isn't a drill.
This
It looks
is
nothing
cool.
like a drill.
My
This
dad is
even
not a
cool.
drill.
My dad's not a
Man.
phone.
My dad's not a cell phone.
Man,
Hey, thanks for that Prime sub, Aaron.
threw it on the
I
ground.
got you.
Out here funding the campaign.
If I gotta throw my money somewhere, I might as well throw it at you, my homie.
Hey, I
I'll
appreciate
throw it at
you.
Pokemon cards.
I mean,
I'll
I'd do
throw
that
it
too.
at bills because I'm paycheck to paycheck. You know. Like a
Yo,
king.
Garrett, I bet you could find a couple bucks to throw up magic.
You wouldn't need to. I have enough of it.
That's what I'm saying. Garrett, put your ears
Oh.
back on.
Hi, Garrett.
No.
He walked away.
His ears are just off.
Anyone else just perpetually take their wallet from like pants to pants, and if it's not in your pants, it's lost?
My wallet
No.
is this. It is just attached to my
Oh,
phone.
I'm still an old man with a trifold.
I have 3 cards.
A trifold. That's old.
Okay,
school.
but he keeps all
Yeah.
sorts of crap in it. And
Yes,
he's
I
going to
do.
show you one. And
Hang
it's
on,
going to
no,
be
you know that-
tilting.
No. You know that Patrick Star meme?
That's not my wallet.
I have $3.
I thought you were going to go with the
I don't-
man rate one.
I wish I was joking.
He actually has $3. You can't buy nothing with that anymore.
No, dude.
You can't even buy a
$1.
McTicket.
You can't. No. If
You
wanna
can't
add
even
cheese,
pay
dude, that's
attention.
You want to add cheese to that McChicken? I'm sorry, dude. You gotta go ahead and put that on the credit card. alright?
I remember when Junior Bacon cheeseburgers were 75 cents.
Wendy's don't even have the faux for faux no more, and that makes me mad.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
That's mad. That makes big mad. Big mad. Stay mad.
Big mad,
Speaking
big
of getting
sad.
big mad, guys. Speaking of getting big
Oh,
mad.
I need to get my
Here's
Uh,
your
late.
sheet up.
memory.
You got a whole
Too
hit
late for you.
refresh.
Speaking of getting big mad, let's get
go
into
ahead.
this roll for recap.
Oh shit.
Who's getting big mad about the recap?
I don't know.
I'm not getting mad about the recap.
Everyone who doesn't get to do the recap.
Oh, thank God.
I am not going.
That means it's
Mark.
roll for Rev. Go
It's your boy.
ahead.
What did we do? How did we start? We
Walking.
were in the middle. Yeah, we were walking
We're
it out.
Christopher
we tried
Walken.
to travel towards the orc camp, and we were like following the trail. After a few hours, we came across like a clearing that had some belongings laying around. Kind of like somebody was just starting to set up camp, but maybe they didn't set up camp, or maybe they got interrupted. So it looked like a good place to sit down for a second. So we took a little short rest and realized that there is nothing going on, and not even birds chirping, not even squirrels rustling, not even weird cat salesmen about to sell us stuff, which was creepy. So we decided to continue down the path. We lost track of where we were going. We were trying to follow a trail of what we assumed to be a group of orcs, but we lost the trail, so we got lost, and so we turned around and headed back to where we found that clearing, and then Pete decided to lead from then on and helped us out immensely.
By climbing up a tree.
Yeah, he
You
climbed up a
did
tree,
great, Pete.
and he found a clearing, a little bit northwest of where we were. Turns out we had been going northeast, which was the wrong way. So we head that direction when we find a dead orc with arrows in its back and side. And so we're like, that's not good news. But we decided to keep going anyway. Found another boar. These boars all over the place, man. I tell you. This one did not want to be pet, so it ran away when Rev approached it, which was fine. No hard feelings. I don't need to pet every boar. I just want to pet every boar.
if if not friend, then why friend shaped?
Yeah.
Every raccoon ever. Thank you.
Yeah. Or otters.
So we ignore which direction the orc or the boar was goring. Which direction was the boar in gore? Uh, we ignored which direction the boar was going and kept on our path. Thank you, Pete, for the focus. It was very important. And that's when we found a clearing-ish, and it's like an orc camp, but it's very hastily put together and doesn't look very professional. So we go and talk to the orc tribe, some half orcs, mostly full orcs. Rev being half orc and have been from this tribe at some point was able to talk his way into, you know, safety. So usually you would expect to get attacked by orcs if you came across them, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And while Drogurk, the leader of the orc tribe, was telling us about what had happened with the Thunder Arrows clan having kind of split off into different factions and, having a self coup of sorts, we were attacked by some mages and their thunder boars, which presumably are boars that have been embedded with some magic to make them thunderous and electric. Because they did explode when they died. That was a
Yeah.
big part of the battle that we had.
Boy, didn't they.
Yeah. It was a bloody, gruesome battle. But importantly, none of the named characters that we met, NPCs, died, and none of us were downed during the fight. So
Yeah, we kind of
uh,
rocked it.
the nameless orcs that just say orc, we didn't care how many of those died.
Lost a couple though.
But none of the NPCs with names were downed in this battle. So we actually did a pretty good job.
But they were close.
They sure were.
Especially one of the old guys.
Did I talk fast enough and long enough for everybody to fall asleep yet?
Yep.
Wait, hold
I'm
on. Is
sleeping now.
that a dig at me?
No, I have a tendency to speak quickly and
No, Mr.
like,
Bullet.
long.
Oh. Yeah, no, I went
you
way too long last time.
Can you tell me who the main bad guy's name was in that encounter? If you can, I'll give you more than a D6. I'll give you a D8.
Yeah, in that specific battle, it was
Yep.
Granok, which it wasn't actually Granok. It was a shadow of Granok, or like a echo. It was an echo.
It was an
Similar
echo.
to Princess Zelda would
Yeah.
have an echo.
Yeah. Good
Uh,
work.
Played it.
That's a great recap. You deserve all of the D8 that I'm rewarding you for such an excellent
D8,
showing.
let's go.
And
Wow.
remembering all of the details,
Fake.
I appreciate that. Fake? No, you've never one
Fake.
tried, and you've
True.
never won the role to do so. So, I mean, you could have these opportunities if you just did better,
Do better and get more.
right?
Before we get started, welcome to episode 11 of House of Dargons, everybody.
It's 11 already?
We're in double digits.
It's actually
That's wild.
8:40. We're late, so let's get back on track. You guys, as we zoom back in through the trees, through the forest, and focus in back onto this campsite, the heart of where we had just spent a grueling battle amongst many acolytes, or anchorites, I suppose, same difference, and a bunch of thunderous, sparkly, dangerous, exploding boars. We recall that the last scene we saw was of Dwight sticking his sickle right behind Granok's neck and pulling it clean across, except for it was met with no resistance as he finished off the shade. As it dissipates, Granok says, "This is not the last of us." And his body dematerializes and shimmers away. You then see Ma Dur and Drogurk gathering each other, looking around. Everyone's kind of awestruck. You see Baz immediately run to the orc who is standing kind of off in the distance with his hand raised, completely charred from being just blown up by a boar. You know, immediately get some healing sent his way, and everyone kind of catches their breath in this moment of calm settling over you guys as that the happening is kind of past and you're coming more to your senses. What are you guys gonna do?
Anyone got a band-aid?
Oh yeah,
I
I
believe
yo-yoed.
we have an opportunity to rest and heal up for now.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down over here.
That's great. Rev is gonna go to Madur and talk to Madur.
Yeah, you walk over and she is currently healing Dro, putting some kind of rubbing some spots. You see her hands kind of glowing up with that blue greenish energy that you're very familiar with. A sign of some healing hands going his way. He got pretty beat up in the battle. Oh, Dro, this is getting tiring. She rubs his arm with some of that healing energy. I know. This has got to come to an end soon. They see you approach.
I was wondering, was that who I thought it was when that attacked us?
Well, if you think you know them, that would be our former Chief of Magic, Granok. If that's who you thought.
Yeah, I was worried that that could be the case. Is Granok leading the mages against you guys now?
Well, yes, I suppose we'll tell you the whole story, since you guys did put yourselves in harm's way for us. It started a few years ago. Granok went on a special reconnaissance mission to some ruins he said he found in the far east of the wood. Thought nothing of it because it's something that he would do many times. He coughs up some blood, spits it on the ground. The problem is that he was gone for quite a while. It seems like whatever he found in those ruins changed his perspective. He never did tell us exactly what happened, but about 6 months after he left, he returned. And instead of coming with the few accolades that he went with, he returned with a gathering of plant-based beasts, things not of this world. But he did not attack us with these monsters. Yeah, he commanded them. He flaunted his newfound twisted powers, saying that this was all a blessing. Well, I think I saw through it. I don't believe him. He's never been one to be overly gifted. He was a strong mage, but he never found Talos' eye. To be suddenly blessed in such a way, he would certainly not have been blessed with tree people, let alone some of the dark energies coursing around him. No, this was certainly not the work of our Lord. But I was not, in the majority of people who found his newfound power and scale of subordinates enticing. Very quickly, Granok claimed the support of Ag Ralan. You'll recall he was our chief warrior at the time. And Ag riled up most of our standing army to go off and to do what I'm not entirely sure. All this happened again, maybe 6 months ago that they left. About the time that this dragon started entering. If we didn't have enough problems. He looks over at Ma. Thank you, Ma, for your healing. Please tend to the others. Make sure everyone's all right. Dro turns back to you. I don't know what he found, and I don't know what he's doing, but ever since he got well over half of our tribe to follow him, the few of us have been on the run. He claimed our camp and most of our supplies. We took what we could and we fled. Most of the healers stayed with us, and that is probably why he's after us. He wants more support. He wants to take us one way or another. Well, we have been fighting and running for the last 4 or 5 months. Somewhere we have to find where this new encampment of his is and stop it, but we do not know.
Sounds like a job for Res Renegades, if you ask me.
Well, I appreciate what you've done here, Rev. But orc problems are orc problems, and you've had your time in service, and I appreciate. But you need not worry about us. Puts a hand on your shoulder. Grips it. If we find an opportunity, I'll always look to have your support, but your friends are not orcs. They have no reason to help here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dro. How about if you go ahead and see if you can find where they're camped up and where they're stationed and what they might be up to. And when you do, let us know and we'll join you in the fight.
Hmm.
But in the meantime, we can go do some more investigating and maybe go back to town and get some more supplies.
He looks around. He kind of observes his camp. Rev. There's only 40 of us now. We used to be a strong tribe. 150 strong. He pats his chest. Look at us now. I will gladly take up your offer. If we can find out where they are, we will send word. I assume you're standing at the Phandalin campment.
We've been making a couple rounds over there at Phandalin, yeah.
Well, where would be best to find you at?
I suppose that'd be the best place to send a message. Either that or at the Wood Elves camp, but that's kind of hidden out there in the woods. Him and his cousin.
Yes, you mentioned some Cousins Wood. Is that off of the main trail into the wood? We crossed it just yesterday.
If you crossed it yesterday, yeah, we saw your tracks, and it looked like y'all was in a hurry.
We certainly have been. Which does not aid itself to stealth. He kind of hangs his head low, realizing that it's hard to hide from your enemies while also blaring a game trail wherever you go.
Dwight, is that okay with you over there?
Yes, I
Yeah,
would be agreeable to this.
we'll send word to Dwight's cousin.
Okay, I can do that.
I assume we're going to be checking in with him from time to time.
All right. Well, we can't offer you very glamorous hospitality, but I think he kind of looks up at the skies through the trees. We'll continue to make this our camp. Usually it takes them a day to gather their forces. Maybe a couple days.
I feel
Before
like
we
it
see
might be
anyone
safe
again.
here, and we're quite fatigued too. If you don't mind, we'll join you for the night and be on our way first thing in the morning.
Yes, I think that sounds admirable. We'll be we'll be good to hook you up. We can't offer you much for tents and space, but we can offer you warmth by the fire. He reaches
That's
out.
so good. I'm good right here.
He reaches out his hand to grasp your forearm in the traditional kind of orcish handshake style. So you grab forearms and you kind of give a very like muscly bro kind of like shake, like nod. Yeah, this is the way. All right. I must see to a few things now that I'm regained myself. So please take your time. Do as you must. And he walks off to deal with what he needs to.
All right, Pete, you all right over there?
Chilling.
I know you're concerned about getting paid for your adventures, so I bought us some time. We can go back to Phandalin and talk to the mayor and see if you can get your quest settled there, and we can see if we can find more clues as to what the heck is going on around here.
I like that idea.
Is there any more conversations you're going to have while you're at camp and kind of hanging out?
I'm good.
I don't think I have much in the way of meaningful conversation to have with the orcs, but if they were curious why I speak their language.
I don't as you really speaks orc.
Throughout the course of the evening, they kick up a stew of sorts off of some wild game that they've found, mostly rabbit, a few other mixed in fungi and greens that a tribe such as these orc clans are very familiar with how to hunt and gather. Rev, this is a very typical meal. It may or may not flood you with warm memories or sad ones, depending on which ones that you want to recall at the time, but it does give you a sense of nostalgia as the aroma fills the campsite. And you see Ma putting in some of her herbs and spices and maybe just a little bit of, healing magic, just kind of put a little soothe on the soup as she brews this stew.
Quick question, Aaron.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
What else is around? Do they have any like armories or anything like that? Any sort of like tents that are dedicated to specific things? Like there is like an armory.
There is a tent that has a lot of the wares in it, foodstuffs, crates. What are you looking for in particular?
Wine.
Oh, sure. Yeah, well, they don't necessarily have wine on the trail,
well,
but they do have
booze.
So are you gonna go up and ask for it?
I just want to get an idea of the area before I make my next move.
So there is a tent that an orc is currently guarding that does have wares inside, and you can go to look to see what they have.
I'm just gonna take a walk by it, do that thing like I'm not looking. I wasn't there.
Make a perception check or investigation check. Sorry, this is more active.
Yeah. And then is there also one that is meant more for weaponry kind of deal? You said perception?
Or investigation, please. And no, it looks like most of the wares are tucked into this one camp.
All right, cool. Looks like there's stuff in there.
It's hard to make out any details when you look through it.
Yep, heard.
It's dark. It's not well lit.
Understood.
Could be a benefit for you, but
carry on.
Yeah, hard to see. Okay.
Had to ask.
Yeah. Nope. You're good. Bill, as you're sitting around the fire with your comrades, kind of sitting side by side, having your idle conversation, probably getting into a fight with Pete over something that's silly. One of the orc warriors who fought in the raid comes over to you, goes, "Hey, you speak pretty good orc," he says in Orcish.
In Orcish.
Yeah.
I would respond in Orcish. Why, thank you, son. It's come with some practice, and I still don't think I've perfected it, but I feel like I can hold my own in a conversation.
He gives out a bellowing laugh. It seems like more than just conversation, old man. Saw you in battle. You seem pretty, well capable of yourself.
I've spent much of my life sparring and fighting, whether for sport, for entertainment, or for survival.
Oh, is that a profession that you? Is that where you've learned to talk Orcish in your combats?
Can I tell if this is like an aged orc or like a relatively like young blood?
Oh, this is relatively young speaking.
Okay.
You don't really know too much about orc physiology. You have had a few orc friends, but yeah, you think it's youngish.
Son, when I was your age, I was I was a prominent fighter in many arenas, and I fought with, sparred with, and teamed up with many orcs. A few in particular I became very good friends with, and that's where I learned how to speak your language.
Oh, that's really impressive. It's not easy to fight us orcs, and he gives another laugh. Hits his chest.
I tell you
I'm gonna
what,
lean. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna lean over to Dwight and say, "What the hell, dude? Why do I get shot when I speak to other creatures, but he gets they're laughing over there? This is bullshit. This is bullshit."
He goes,
Perhaps he's better at the Orcish language.
he says, "If you fought other orcs, I need to see how strong you are. Up for a challenge?"
Oh,
Cracks his knuckles.
well, son, I think that I could, I could shake off the rust. This battle that we just endured, while it might have been close to the near-death experience, it's far from my first. What a good warm-up it was, wasn't it?
Oh, they never stood a chance, not with us here. I like your spirit, old man. Let's us have a challenge. Follow me. And he looks
Lead
over
the
and he
way,
goes,
son.
we're gonna have a challenge. And everyone's like,
Wakara.
people are taking their
Makara!
soup cups. They're like, all right, they're gonna have a thing. Let's go see. As you walk,
Have we rested, or is this still like as the dust is settling?
Well, did we take a short rest?
Yeah, do we, please?
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing like just having your boy come in here and just wearing his boxers.
I
Oh.
didn't even
Nice,
notice.
dude.
I'm like, dude, I'm on camera. You should leave.
Hey, kid, camera.
Nice.
Did we
Short rest.
did we short rest?
Yeah, you guys have kind of short rested throughout this whole thing. But that's okay.
Swanky.
This is a friendly competition. As you guys walk back behind let's borrow this mini. As you guys walk back behind one of the tents, where's Bill's character? There you are. You see the orc that was talking to you, Bill. He's taken a couple of logs and sticks and like made almost a pseudo alleyway kind of ring. It's kind of a flexed out, yeah. Essentially, it's not quite a lane. It's a little bit more bowed out in the center, more room, more circular. Let me see if I can't draw up something for us real quick to see if I can't put something for us. If this was Roll20, I could easily just do a custom thing.
We just go mock
Let
Gara.
me see. Let me just get.
Yeah, to the death.
I'm gonna take this one, and we're just gonna, for the sake of this, ignore the mushrooms.
There's mushrooms.
Ignore the mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Draw. Yeah, so Ooh, I hate drawing in this tool. Oh my goodness.
You
You
should
see
be
kind
able
of
to
laid out.
change the size of your pen if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I chose this and I regret it. So kind of like a bowed out shape there, right? Let me go ahead and add your tokens just for the sake of this. I'm going to only add
Your JRR tokens.
2. Right, that's right.
Did you guys know that it was token the whole time?
I always thought it was
Um, all right. As you approach the center of this kind of makeshift ring, he goes, "All right, old man. You say you're pretty strong and have fought many orcs, but no orc quite as strong as me. I'm
Son,
challenging you to a competition of strength." Flexes his arms.
son,
For
we're gonna
context-
find out.
For context, can this be the one that like got blown up but like survived?
That was a
that
named
one is
orc.
currently comatose. That
Okay,
one is
never mind.
not doing anything.
Yeah,
He's in the
that one's
Never mind.
named.
He's got third-degree burn.
I would like it to be that one. That'd be cool.
That one is barely hanging on by a thread. No, this
I
one
bet.
this one didn't really get hurt. You didn't really see him in the fray, so who knows?
Oh, that's a good question. Am I after like that short rest? Am I still envious?
You are still envious, yes, correct.
Okay.
Put a couple more lines in here. There we go. Okay, so the way this is going to go is it's going to be a contested athletics check, kind of like a grapple contest. You and this orc are going to basically rugby scrum each other on the shoulders, and it's going to be a will of pure strength and aggression and yelling, and everyone's going to be cheering around, and it's going to be good fun. So he goes, first one out of the ladder loses. Agreeable? And he goes to shake your. He puts his hand out, but it doesn't look like a traditional handshake. It looks like he's going further than just your hand.
Like for the elbow?
Yeah, he's going like closer,
like
elbow,
forearm. Yeah.
So he grabs on. He gives it a good shake. He goes,
I feel like in history and arena, I would be familiar with that
yes,
kind of handshake.
You would know.
Yeah.
It's a warrior's kind of thing. With that, he pulls you in. You kind of grab each other by the shoulders, locking heads, kind of locking arms, just in a tight grapple. You guys are mutually grappled here.
May the strongest competitor win, son.
I intend to. And go ahead and roll. Roll an athletics check.
Athletics check. Let's go.
I intend to. What a great
Yo.
line. You might have got him.
I love that. Give me 1 second. Get this guy's stat block fully up. There we go. Yeah, he says that, and then you immediately give this flex. Like this spirit came from nowhere. You haven't had a jovial, hearty display of strength, and you're fired up.
Gets the blood pumping, son.
You just kind of almost pick him up a bit by his arms, and you give a shove, and he leaps back, and you guys move 1 step closer to his out. If I can move you guys appropriately. All right, he goes, and he flexes. He's going to go again. Let's go. Another roll. He digs in a bit, and he's going to, not today. That was surprising. He's going to push you back to the beginning.
Oh, son, I'm just warming up.
All right.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Ooh.
Yo!
You like push his arms down in a way that he just lifts up ever so much, and you push him back twice.
Carry him.
You
Just
better
carry
get
him.
better footing than that, son. That's not all you
Alright.
got.
Roll again. As you have him on his back foot, it's just you hear the people around you kind of cheering like, "Roar, get her! You can do it! Roar!" I don't know if your team is cheering for you guys. Are you cheering for Bill?
You guys
Still at the
even
campsite.
watching?
He's still
I'm
at the
just watching
campsite.
interestedly but silently.
You hear the orcs around you kind of cheering and just getting some enjoyment out of the sights. And in your mind it flashes to one of your last fights you had with your really good friend, and actually the person who taught you Orcish, and that would have been your friend Urul. And you
How do you
remember
spell
the
that?
time that you guys
URL?
URUL. And you remember the time that you guys fought a pair of griffins in the arena. And you remember after you both finished off slicing off the heads and holding it there with your swords dripping, you looked up and you saw the people cheering at their feet. It was such a glorious time. As that spirit fills you, you just give the one last push you need, and you knock this young lad right on his arse.
I won with a 9. Let's go.
You win.
You see, son, you can't underestimate your opponent. I may be old, but I've got a lot of spirit left in me. That was a very, very good competition. Thank you for that.
I can see it in you, old man. Respect. And he puts his hand over his heart. Respect. Well, that won't keep us from our food anymore. Let us eat.
We've earned a good meal.
And with that little competition, you see a little bit more life is in some of the people who got to watch. Still talking, still cheering, still having a good time.
I want to have eaten half of Bill's food that they've already dished out while they
Sure.
were out fighting.
Easy.
Yep.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there. I ate half
Yep.
of his.
Yep. Easily. Bill, go ahead and make a perception check. This isn't the first character that Matt's ever had that has had his food eaten.
That food's fine.
He's running that high. He doesn't even pay attention.
Heard.
I'm feeding off of adrenaline.
Adrenaline will be my food.
Yeah.
So like they made stew, right? Or like some sort of like stew or whatever you were talking about. I want to eat
Right.
all of the meat out of his. So like
Sure.
leave just the broth, but eat all the meat out of it.
Yeah, there's like vegetables and fungi and other stuff in there, pieces, but
Yeah.
just no chunks of rabbit. Yeah.
Nope. Nope. I ate all that.
The greens
fair
are
enough.
good for me.
Yes, very good. Anything else you guys are gonna do while you guys are eating? Okay.
Nope.
Your night comes with jubilation and good spirits despite some losses throughout the day. And the lingering sense of what's growing in this forest probably weighs on you, Rev, a bit more than others. Dwight, you aren't lost on the fact that something is happening in this wood either. But for now, you know that in the morrow, you head back to camp, head back to get Vinny, and carry on. And soon, maybe, you'll find out more direction on where this could take us. They're going to have posted guards. You guys do not need to take watch. You guys are welcome to sleep around the campfire, and that's all the space really that they have for you. Night finds you easily, and rest is welcome. It's a calm night, Good sleep is had by all. You wake up in the morning feeling reinvigorated and ready to tackle the day and whatever it has for you. As we start the new day, Bill, roll me a d6.
I don't have the ring anymore, though.
Yep.
Oh,
It had a little wee.
It had a little wee.
4. Okay.
yeah, Garrett, that's a long rest.
Oh, heard. Thank you.
Okay. Bill, you don't know. Maybe it's the victory from the night before, both in true battle and in friendly competition. Who knows? You're feeling pretty happy today.
Finally, not a
And
whiny little.
it feels not quite natural, but right now it's a little hard maybe to tell. I'm sure your dreams are one of victory and conquest, so.
I feel great. What a wonderful day to wake up alive.
Shut up over there.
Oh, Peter, are you suddenly not such a morning person?
No, you've been talking in your sleep all night.
Well, if you...
victories and other crap. Shut up.
The reason you don't talk in your sleep of victories is because you haven't had any yet, son.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Stick with me and
we're
we're
gonna
going to be
bickering.
unstoppable.
And we're going to start bickering for the day.
But this is like a happy bicker. Like, I don't understand that we're actually not agreeing.
As you guys are getting up and tearing down your bedding and packing up and getting ready to take off back the way you came, Ma comes up to you, Rev, and she goes, Rev, it's really good to see you, and thank you again for your and your team's support. It means a lot to us, and Dro wouldn't say it, but he really welcomes the support. It's been troubling these last few months.
Well, I think we can help each other out because I think there's a bigger picture here.
She hands you a totem. Is a stone-esque. It's a stone that's carved. Not necessarily a smooth stone or anything. It's carved, and it looks like it has etched into it this a symbol of what looks like some sort of creature with tusks. You can assume you've seen these before. These are sending stones, and it is a boar that is carved in there, the symbol of your deity and the power that fills many in your camp. And she says, take this with you, and when we learn of what will come, I talked with Dro. Instead of going through your friend's farm, we'll send someone to the main road, and they'll contact you through this stone. This will be safer for all.
Very clever. Ma, I was glad that our paths have crossed on this day, and I look forward to the next time they do.
Storm's blessing with you, child. And she gives you a pat on the shoulder, and she's turning to leave towards her medical tent. They're also in the middle of getting packed up. Things are kind of chaotic in the camp right now. They're using. They know. They mentioned this yesterday. They get a couple of days usually respite between these acolytes coming back and harassing them. And so they're going to use this opportunity to stealthily try making ways to get some space in these woods. Anything you guys want to do before you leave?
Nope.
Nope.
Good talk.
Cool.
Good talk, everyone.
No.
It's a quiet morning, except for Bill and Pete fighting.
Yes.
As you guys head off back on your way through the woods, and I'll pop up the Sword Coast
Boy,
map.
I'll be right back.
Or just okay. Bye. I'll just wait to keep talking.
Wow. Wow.
I'll just take me out of my immersion and
Take me out tonight.
No
Remember when Matt was
explanation, no
there?
nothing.
as you guys head off back for the main road that you came just close to your estate, Dwight. Who's taking the lead as they walk back through the forest?
Why did my internet crash? Am I still here?
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
here.
You hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Then you're still here,
Yes,
big dog.
I guess everyone's leaving. Should I leave too?
I do. You know what? Hold
I didn't mean to.
on.
Okay, I refreshed the browser and my map has returned. I apologize for the interruption.
Heard.
Okay, great.
On the way back, I nominate
easy.
Dwight because we're going back to his farm.
Yeah, it makes sense for me to be in the lead.
Okay, then Dwight, give me a survival check.
All right. Ooh.
A tan!
10. She's a 10.
Does a 10 survive?
A 10 is surviving. I will survive.
All right.
Does it survive?
You guys make your way back through the forest. It's, the path, you've been there one way, right? But just like with anything, when you go back the other direction, sometimes the landmarks and the things that you thought you saw, they don't really look the same. You find yourself having a hard time getting through some of the forest. You're going to spend a whole 2 hours traversing this, getting a little bit off path, but ultimately bringing yourself back to. Eventually, at some point, you see that dead body, and you're like, oh, wait, the path is over here now. I'm going to head back this way. You never cross paths with any boars or anything on this, but you do, after a couple of hours, make it back to the first clearing where you guys had stopped for a rest. As we continue on and try to make our way back to the main trail into the woods here, go ahead and make another survival check and let's see how you do.
It hits.
It's amazing how you guys could stumble off of an even more straightforward road, but
Things
Dwight,
practically
as you're
paved.
you're going through this road and you're like, actually, you know what? I know a shortcut. I've picked mushrooms from around here before for one of a family recipe's famous fungi bread, and we just need to cut through right here, and it'll put us out right at the camp, right at the farm. And you kind of venture a little bit off course. You think you know where you're going, but unfortunately you misjudged it a little bit early. You were about, I don't know, a mile or so too soon on your cut-in, and a half mile, sorry, too soon on your cut-in, and you ended up getting a little lost. Honestly, you're now kind of looking up and you're not sure exactly where you're at.
Apologies, everyone. I seem to have gotten us lost.
Oh, let me see if
Sure,
I
what
can
happened?
find out where we're going.
Why don't you both roll a survival check to try figuring out your way back to the main road?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yep. You both start helping each other out. You're like, we should go this way, and Red's like, no. But look at this. We need to go this way. This is the right direction. We want to head straight west at this point. We've gone so far south, and you're like, oh yeah. And you guys help each other out. You guys do make a straight line west from there. As you guys emerge onto the main trail, you do find it rather strikingly. It's amazing going from trudging through the woods to finding a actual trail. You kind of stumble out, land on the trail, and you're about a half mile now south of where your farm would be. So you overshot it a bit. That whole adventure took an hour and a half to get there, but took you a full 2.5 hours to get back. So it has now been about 5 hours of travel. It is now just after midday as you guys arrive back to the farm.
I'm gonna go get Vinny and get him ready to go back to Fandolin. Make sure he's all good.
As you guys walk in, you notice that Mo is off at one of the far fields, kind of doing some manual labor over there. He doesn't necessarily notice you come in. Vinny sees you though, Pete, and goes, "No."
I'm gonna move back at him.
Oh. Give me your best move.
Oh, can I roll for moo?
You
I
clear your
wanna hear
throat
you
and give it.
moo, and I'll.
Moo.
Oh, perfect.
There we go. It's a cow farm.
He responds in kind.
Bill will.
If there was like a happy prance dance that cows would do, he would be doing.
Oh,
it.
they do. They do.
He's
They do.
excited to see you.
Do the like little trot jump thing.
Yep.
Bill's gonna lean into Rev and say, "I guess he speaks better cow than he speaks gnomish."
Maybe his ex was actually a cow.
They can. Hey, those aren't mutually exclusive.
Okay, you guys are gonna get saddled up, get the wagon together. Dwight, are you gonna talk to Mo at all?
I'll stop by and check in with Mo, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Prepare for this one.
Yeah.
Well, hey there, cousin. Welcome back. What'd you guys find out on the trail?
Oh, where to begin, Mose? Many things. We actually got into quite a pitched battle out in the woods. We may have tracked down what seems to be the cause of some of the strange happenings in the area. So we established contact with an Orcish tribe, and we'll be keeping you posted.
Well, my goodness, cousin, it's only been a day. You sure do work fast, but that's why you're the best there, cuz.
It was a long day, yes.
Well, do say, cousin, tell me what's the up and up right around here.
Well, it appears there was some sort of schism in this Orcish tribe, and the one leading the schism, the division of this tribe, has gone rogue, and has been causing all manner of chaos in the area. And so we were able to dispatch his latest attack, but the threat still remains. So we have pledged to deliver news from the Orcish tribe here to you, and we'll keep you informed.
Hoo-hoo, that's my cousin, kicking butts and taking names. Boy, I do love hearing those kind of stories from you. Well, good work, cousin. I'll keep my eye out if I see any shady no do-gooder. I'll let you know right away. I take it you guys are going back to town?
Yes, we're heading back shortly.
He pulls on his overalls. He goes, well, all right, cousin. I look forward to seeing you back and some more quiet times coming to this farm, but don't worry about nothing here, cuz I'll take care of the beats. I got him.
I clap a hand on his shoulder in an unusually intimate gesture and nod and say, I'm sure you will, Mose. I'm sure you will. And then I turn to leave.
Just taking what you got from the orcs. You just like
he grabs Mo's forearm.
He saw them do that, and he goes, "That's what you do."
Yeah.
Just grabs Mo's forearm and
Yeah.
You don't see this, Dwight, but a single tear comes out of Mo's eye and just sits on his cheek. And like the biggest smile, he goes, And he kind of like does like a jump where he clicks his feet together and he goes right back to work.
Love it.
All right, you guys are on your way. It feels good to be riding the wagon, even if it was only a day, but it's much more comfortable like this. It's good weather. It's a
Yeah.
calm, cool day here in the wood. It might be warmer on the main road. Let's see here. 6. Let's see what that means for you. Okay. As you guys exit the road and make your way back down, you're going to have probably a good rest of the day here. It's all well beaten paths. You can push Vinny a little harder to get back right before dusk. It's be a little faster because your morning took longer to get back to camp, to the farm. But you guys have a good sense of how long it takes here, especially you, Dwight. And it's way easier making this trail now with no wagon, nothing else in tow. Because you remember, this is your last time you've been back to Fandolin since you left. And when you left, you had 2 wagons. So now you're going at full steam, full Vinny ahead, and you make good time. Is there anything you guys are going to do on the trail or talk about as you guys approach town?
Nope. I'm just enjoying not being on my feet.
It is a
What's the
beautiful day.
Pete? What's your strategy once we get to town?
We'll probably just go turn in, these scrolls and quest markers things from the logging camp, right? Collect our
Yeah,
bounty for that.
I was pretty sure you was going to be concerned about your bounties and such. Looks like we got some hefty gold to collect too while we're out there.
You're more safe with gold than I am. So you go collect all of that while I go put Vinny. I'm sure Vinny's ready to be home too. So when we get back, I'll go take care, put Vinny back in storage. Storage like it's
Back on the shelf.
I go put Vinny back in his barn, and then I'll meet you guys at the inn. Grab a pint. That
I
work for
think
you?
that's fair.
Cool.
Yes.
And break.
Maybe good to get a nice ale and a hot meal at the inn.
Very
Hmm.
good. Stonehill Inn is where we shall convene when we're done with all our choring.
Cool. Works for me.
You guys spend the rest of the day on a beautiful open skies, no clouds, blue, beautiful breeze. It's just nice out, man. This is a happy day. Bill, it helps fuel that happy mood that you feel. And again, you can't quite tell if this is still you or not, but no reason to be sad today. Nice, enjoyable ride. No sign of dragons.
Asterisk.
We don't
As of
notice any
now.
dragons.
Right.
And sure enough, after taking a left at the fork in the road, one would take you back towards Neverwinter in the way that 2 of you came. You take that left, head back to Fandolin. I think I gave you guys the DM annotated one because you
Yeah.
already know everything.
Yeah.
Did you like how I got Stonehill Inn? Did
That was
anybody
very
like
good.
that?
That was very
Mm.
good.
I was thinking real hard on that.
All right. You know what? Does anyone need a break right now?
Could be a
time
good
to wrap.
stopping point, huh?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick bio since we just got into town, and we'll revisit ourselves back in Fandolin.
In a few
right.
minutes.
Stream, entertain yourself.
Ready, break. Oh, now I'm duplicated.
This is, you need a, he's gone. I was gonna say, he needs like a commercial to run at these points. Just something to put on screen, let you guys watch, lets us take our break. It'd be perfect. Because watching me read my DM notes is not entertainment. Hmm.
Say hi.
Hey, we got.
Say hi. Gotta say it louder.
Who is that? You
Eric's
tell
cat.
me. Eric's cat. Oh, hi, kitty.
Say hi. It's Luann.
What?
Luann. King of
Luann?
the Hill.
Ah, very nice. Oh, good kitty.
Yep, that was Luann.
How old is Luann?
She was a baby when we probably about 2.
Hmm.
Maybe about 2.
Nice. Nice.
Maybe.
Fulfill
I have
that
no
cat
idea.
tax.
I have no idea.
That's very progressive for you two to adopt a cat together.
It's not my cat, trust. The amount of times it'll try and sneak into my room, I'm just like, cat, 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 cat. Get out of here.
Uh, hmm.
So you said we need like a commercial thing.
That's right. I think you guys need a commercial.
You know how like
Huh?
you ever watch Pat McAfee show on YouTube
Yeah.
where like they take a commercial and then the commercial break is just like highlights of their other shows.
That's right. I mean,
Like
Matt,
that'd
you
be
haven't.
fun.
You have enough of like shorts and content. You could build out just a little like 10-minute, not even 5-minute little blurb with some,
Almost like a
you know.
reel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
By the way, Lil had a really good idea too. Is you could have a once a day, once a D&D stream token reward where somebody can can get that reward with all their stream tokens for either advantage or disadvantage on somebody's roll.
Hmm.
Could be kind of good.
Hmm. It could. Um.
If we see it in time, of course.
I think it'd have to be
I
like
might
an
not-
RP dice.
Yeah. We could definitely workshop that a bit to do some token rewards for D&D or some like interface. Like I don't know if there's things you can do with the overlay here on Twitch. I don't know if you can do that for both Twitch and YouTube though. Getting people to engage if they want to. That's something we can look into. I'm not opposed to it. Never done something like that, but doesn't mean I can't start. All right. Oh, did we lose Pete?
No, he's just
No.
sitting down periodically.
Oh. Hmm.
Pete is eating a sub.
Oh, I see. All right. Fair enough. As you guys enter in town now, dusk is on you. Pete, you notice that Elmar is not at his shop and Barthen's Provisions is closed up for the day. It is quite late that you're rolling into town. City streets are pretty well empty. People are in their homes more or less at this point. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna go put Vinny up.
I suppose while he's doing that, I'm gonna head to Town Master's Hall.
Okay. So you kind of turn left at Stonehill, drop everyone off. You guys take some of the provisions that were gifted to you by Tybor, and you head back, further into town to head to the town masters. Pete, you ride off towards Elmar's house. We'll
I'm
resolve.
actually going to go to Barthen's Provisions first, drop off all the extras that we brought back from
Okay.
and then I'm going to go to the house.
Okay. Cool. Well, you resolve that. The Barthen's Provisions. There's no one there. You do have a key. You can take care of that. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah. Get yourself some water.
I should have gone and got myself some water, but if
Hey,
I would have left,
cheers.
no one would have been on stream. So,
That was okay.
yeah, I had a tickle in my throat that may or may not want to go away.
Hey, yo.
So yes, you can resolve the provisions. We'll deal with Elmar's house when you return in a second. I'm going to resolve the group first, who is taking off towards Town Master's Hall. First of all, you notice that's, again, very quiet out. No big disruptions or anything going on in town. Stonehill seems to be fairly busy, as usual at this time of night. But you head off towards Town Master's Hall. You guys have been there many times. When you arrive, you see that the job board is still there. Not really anything on it right now. If you go and try opening the doors, you'll notice that they are locked.
I knock on the town master's hall door. The door.
Okay.
I knock on it.
You knock on it. No answer.
Are Dwight and
go
Rev
ahead.
are with Rev, right? Or Bill?
I assume
and
so.
Dwight.
I
I
assume you
think,
guys are all together.
Rev, it is late in the evening. Perhaps this is something we can address tomorrow.
I suppose it might be. I'm gonna take a look around and see if the amount of people out and about makes sense for the time of night that it is.
I'll make a perception check.
Yay!
Perceive.
I have
Imply.
perceived.
Yeah, it's pretty late. It's pretty late indeed.
We still
I suppose
have
it
the.
might be later than I thought, Bill. I apologize.
Oh, it's not your fault. We've had a busy past few days.
It was something like 6-7 hours on the road from the forest to here. Plus the time you took refilling and getting set off to leave. Plus the 5 hours you had in the morning saying goodbye and walking the path back to the farm. You're a full day in. It's late.
I appreciate the ambition to take care of business as soon as we get to town. But sometimes you just gotta take a rest when you get there and take in the scenery, you know. We had a long, lovely trip. It was a beautiful day. And I think we've earned ourselves an ale, it's a hot meal, and a restful sleep, and we'll hit the ground running tomorrow.
I'm glad you're in such a great mood about it, Bill. That's great news.
I think
Do you
that
recall if we have any rooms left paid for at the Stonehill Inn?
I recall you purchasing 1 week's worth of stay. I guess perhaps I've lost track of how many days we've been gone. Perhaps I think only 3 days we've been gone.
And
Maybe 4.
Maybe the keeper will remember, because I don't remember.
I believe that we may still have some time left on the rooms. A shame that those rooms have been left empty, but they still got their money.
I suppose we might as well go check it out.
You guys walk back to Stonehill Inn. Again, not a lot of people out. You walk into Stonehill though, and you found the people. It is busy. They have a bard playing a song in the corner. and all the tables are full up. You see behind the bar the familiar face of the innkeep and barkeep in this situation, Toblin Stonehill, working a very busy bar. People are coming and going from the kitchen. The waitresses are busy taking drinks to and from the bar top to the patrons, running food. It smells delicious. It smells a little bit like stale ale, but also you can smell the food coming from the kitchen. And it's lively in here. There's some cards being played, there's some music to be had. You guys gonna try waiting for a seat? Or you guys just gonna go sit at the bar?
I think that we could find a seat.
You guys can find a seat at the bar. There's some space there that you guys can cozy up to, but it does not look like at first glance that there's an open table for 3. You might be able to find one while you wait.
Where it is.
Sometimes you gotta drink at the bar. As you guys pull up, Toblin eventually makes his way over to you guys, and he says, "Well, I haven't seen you guys around in a while. How's it going? What do you have?"
I believe 3 ales will suffice. Dwight, are you good with that?
Yes, I would agree.
You don't need like a beet juice or something.
Well, I carry my own, but thank you.
Any warm food for y'all?
I would
Well, we
love
have
some.
been traveling all day.
What do you have? We can make just about anything.
You know what sounds great right now? A sandwich. I haven't had a sandwich. We've been eating stews and soups for days.
I'll give you something that'll stick on your bones. The rest of you are the same?
That sounds lovely.
I
my
will
own.
take one as well.
That's
What'd you
why
say,
a
Mike?
sandwich sounded good, Garrett, because I saw it. Did you get that Mike's way?
No. I got it. I got it Subway.
Oh, yuck.
Got it Subway.
I don't think that can be legally called a sandwich. Anyway.
Sandwich product.
I think it's
Why,
closer
what
to
did
a
you say?
Hot Pocket.
That I would also take a sandwich as well.
Cool. He says, "All right, I'll put your order in." He walks away, goes over to the kitchen, fills up some ale, brings back a couple mugs. Food will be just a minute. That'll be, we'll call it a silver for all 3, and the food.
Do we still have credits on a room, or do I owe you for if we need to get a room tonight?
He goes, "Let me take a look." Goes over to his ledger, flips a page. So, nope, you guys still have about 4 or 5 nights left on your room.
That's excellent
great deal.
news.
I will give him 2 silver pieces.
Thank you kindly. Goes ahead and processes your order. And he leaves because he is busy. People are coming and ordering and leaving and going. So he's got lots going on. We'll come back to what you guys were talking about in a little bit. But we're going to catch up with Pete. Pete. Is your
Yeah.
mouth full? You
No.
good?
Pops up
No.
like a gopher.
No.
Do you need a minute?
No.
I'll give you 1 more minute.
Mm-mm. We're good.
Okay. Want a drink?
Kinda.
Okay, take a drink.
You
Clear your
can set the
mouth.
stage. You can set the stage.
After you dropped off all of the content you had at Elmar's business, you start driving Vinny back down the familiar road, and there you see it. Your house, your home away from home.
Barn.
And it feels very good to see Elmar's house. not your house. Yours is a barn. You're right. Yours is a
Mhm.
shed in the back.
Yeah.
But you go through the side gate. You drive Vinny back. You unload the wagon where you know it goes. You see the lights on inside. It's possible that they'll hear you. Hard to say. They might hear you. They might not. Um, you get Vinny all tuckered in, and he's man. He was happy to see you. But he's even happier to be home.
Mm.
He's
I
kind
agree,
of
big dog.
he's just kind of running around. He does a lap around the yard. He
Mm.
comes back to his stall, and he just kind of lays down on the hay and just kind of get cozy.
Mm. Amen, brother. Amen.
Um, you do hear you do see the door open, and out comes Elmar. Peter, welcome back. Thanks for bringing Vinny back in one piece.
Uh-huh. He took less dings and dents than I did, that's for sure.
Well, you don't look too rough for wear now.
I show him all my scars that we've gotten over the.
Well, I might stand corrected then.
Yeah.
You guys were gone longer than expected. I was starting to think maybe the worst had happened.
Well, it kind of did. It kind of did.
Elaborate. What happened out there?
Well, you sent us to that logging cabin, and well, I have bad news, big man. There's not much of that left.
He kind of puts his hand over his chin. He goes, "No way.
Yeah,
What happened?"
some big old bugs, big man. There's some big bugs took over, and all but one. There was all but one person in that logging camp was essentially eviscerated. So,
Wow.
yeah. So we brought all the provisions back, minus a couple that we used on the trip. And I put them back in. I put them back in the shop. And then tomorrow or tonight, when the rest of the group should be trying to talk to Harbin as it is, to at least get the reward, because we went all that way and we've got more news. They know it, but
Oh,
for the most part, yeah, it's not good out there. That's for sure.
that's heavy news for sure.
Yeah, but we made it back, and
Peter,
send more people out.
you gotta be careful going out there. Between what happened with the Dabra and that monster coming over and attacking her house, and just everything's going on in the forest seems like it's going crazy. What giant bugs? What was
Yep.
the cause of it?
I don't know. They might have left some like cheese out too long or something. Got some bugs.
You and I both know ain't no cheese bringing some big bug out.
Right. You leave cheese out long enough, they will.
Shoot, I know that's right. Who was the last one alive? Please tell me it was Tybor.
I think that was his name. I'd have to check my notes, but I think that was his name.
I'd have to recall my memory banks.
Yeah, I'd have to recall the Google Doc. I believe so.
The hell's a Google Doc, boy?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tybor, and he has some letters for Harbin on next steps and such. So, but as far as all the monsters and stuff,
but that's a damn shame. There were some good people. I drank with a few of those people at that camp. They were hard workers, tough sons of bitches. But
I might have too. I just can't remember.
Man, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Yep. They provide a lot of goods for not only Fandolin here, but also Neverwinter directly. So that's going to be a big hit to the supply and distribution of lumber.
They're asking for a new crew and some guards and things of that nature, but we're trying to fix it. We're you know us. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna try and find the problem.
I think Harbin's gonna have to send that one on to Neverwinter.
Probably. Them were some big bugs. You should have seen them.
There ain't enough people here, that. Like there's just not enough. We barely have enough to keep the town going ourselves these days. Yeah,
Mhm.
we got a few adventurers here and there, and sure, Stonehill seems pretty full, but like not enough to outfit a lumber camp. Come on, let's not be silly here.
I feel you. I feel you. You know, I feel like this is the exact. Sorry to break the immersion. I feel like this is the exact same conversation you'd have. You were catching up with like a person you knew from like your previous job. That, but you're standing at like a campfire at somebody's house that's throwing like like a party. Just I know. It
You're
gets
the
tough
only
out there,
two
man.
people
Yeah.
outside. Everybody
Yeah,
else
just
went
standing
back
by the
inside.
fire. This is exactly
And you
how
just
I
came
envision
outside?
this. Yes, I love
That's
it.
fine. Yep.
Okay,
Well,
right, back in character.
you know, yeah, it's pretty late. You heading out more? Go grab a drink. You in for the night?
I'm swishing the fire wine. I still got a little bit left. I don't know. I know the fellas are staying at Stonehill, and I'm supposed to meet them tonight. But honestly, I'm just tired of walking and moving, so I might just lay down and meet them in the morning. After.
Are you hungry? I still have I still can get you some of Jolene's. She made pot pie tonight for dinner. If you'd be interested.
I would, but there's a reason why I only came back with a portion of the provisions we took out there. I've been snacking on those all day.
Yeah,
You know me. You know me.
I mean, it's hard not to ride in the wagon and not chew on some jerky.
And not, just grab some jerky.
Have some seeds.
Exactly. You
If I'm
stop
like riding with the, I hear
on a
ya.
long trip. You stop for bathroom breaks and to get the provisions out of the back, and that's about all you do.
I feel that. All right, well, I'll leave you alone. Good work. Thank you so much for bringing Vinny back. It's so good to see you, and Lord knows I need that cow. So, and he needs us. He goes over, he scritches Vinny.
Hey, that's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Good boy.
And and I'm just gonna kind of like lay down and decide not to go meet up with the gang tonight. Just gonna go to sleep here.
Now, you should come by the shop tomorrow. I'm gonna get up early and head over, take care of those provisions you dropped off. I'll relog them, do some inventory. I'll bring, so me and Ander are gonna head over early and get the shop ready. But whenever you're up, don't worry about chores tomorrow. Sleep in, enjoy your bed. But some point tomorrow, come on over. I got a little something for you, just as me and Jolene are just so happy to see you on your feet again, and
I know where you're going. You don't gotta be all sentimental about it.
I won't. But
yeah.
yeah, we love you, brother.
I love you too.
All right. Well, have a good night. Welcome home.
Yeah, honk, shoe, me.
All right. He turns around, gives you a wave, heads back in. So you're gonna stay there and go to bed for the night?
Yeah, I'm just not even gonna go down. One of those things of like, that like, oh yeah, I'll be there. You guys wait for me, and yeah, and I'm just never gonna show up, and then talk to him tomorrow and be like, oh, swamped, kind of deal.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Sure. You find rest easily and welcomed in your own straw bed, and it's got like that perfect little peat like divots in it, so it fits.
Amen.
If it fits, it sits. So you're there.
Amen.
As soon as your head hits the hay, it is done so.
Yep.
All right, back to Stonehill. You guys are at the bar having a conversation. What are you guys talking about?
Didn't we have a fourth companion?
Yeah, I believe Pete said he'd meet us here when he was done with his business. So.
Oh yes, that was his name.
I suppose another round is in order.
I don't see why not. Here, Rev, you got the food. I'll get the next round of drinks.
Thanks,
All right.
Bill.
You put another order in for 3, and that's going to be 9 copper pieces.
I'll just make it a silver.
Cool. Yep. You guys sit there and drink and chat. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to talk about, or if you're just kind of like just staring at the beer while you down it and wait. But
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So, Bill, what do you think we should do next? We gotta find the source of the dragon. We gotta find what do we gotta do here?
Well, I wasn't part of of the conversation you were having with Dro and Ma. Um, is there anything that we can help with against the cultists? Or is that something that they want to take care of themselves?
Well, as a matter of fact, I think there is something we can help with. They've taken it upon themselves to research where the cultists may be hiding and what they might be up to, and they said they could take care of that by themselves. And well, I told them to let us know once they do find that information out, and that we would help them in their battle.
I think it would only be right to help them once we know where the cultists are.
If you
Is-
noticed, in our last battle, when we teamed up with them, we were quite powerful.
We were amazingly strong. I was proud of each and every one of us. It's a shame that we lost some orcs in the fight, but they died with honor defending against the clan that they knew. Or defending the clan that they knew.
Yeah, it ain't easy to fight that what was your ally, so I can only imagine.
Well, I will be happy to join you to assist your clan once we know more of the cultists. But I would suggest that we steer clear of the big boars. Those hurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure what those were enchanted of some sort. I'm sure of it, but
With pain.
they were
It was
dangerous, weren't
enchanted
they?
with pain.
Enchanted with pain.
I must thank you, too, for keeping me on my feet. I nearly got knocked down a number of times during our fight.
You know, I've always been concerned about the well-being of others. And, well, to be quite frank, that's why I didn't fit in great with my fellow orc tribe.
They seem to be interested in looking after themselves, but as a group, I think that they might benefit from looking after one another, too.
Well, in our culture, it is a sign of weakness to ask for help, and it's a sign of disrespect to give help unless it's asked for. So
It
a lot
seems
of
like there are, that's a double-edged way to be on your own.
it makes it really hard to get help, I tell you.
You're not supposed to ask for help, and you're not supposed to give help. Well, I think that we may just have to unintentionally disrespect them once we know more of the cultists.
Well, as you can see, they're in a tough time, and maybe signs of weakness is not as much of a problem for them right now.
I suppose in the meantime we may see if the town master has any other jobs available for us to warn the nearby villages or what have you of the dragon activity. I can't imagine that at this point there are very many people that aren't aware of it.
That's not a bad idea. We could meet some more people and see if we can find some more clues.
And we need to we need to collect our rewards too.
Yeah, we do need to see. We need to find Tobin in the morning and see if we can. Or Harbin. We gotta find Harbin in the morning.
Did
See if we
Peter
can,
say that he was
collect.
going to meet us here tomorrow, or are we
He
meeting
said he
him?
was going to meet us here tonight, so I guess we might as well have another round.
I suppose so. I think that Dwight will be willing to pay for the next one.
Well, since Rev paid for the first round and you, Bill, paid for the second round, I suppose I can pay for the third round.
I
It
knew we
seems
could
fair.
count on you. Cheers to a fantastic adventure with fantastic companions.
8
I
copper
paid
pieces.
the
He's in such a good mood.
Yeah.
I paid 9 copper pieces exactly. Yes.
But I said 8.
Oh, it's
Right.
8.
No,
I
you
said
said,
eight.
but you Deku
Oh, yeah, I
was
said 9.
9.
You're right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
charged
Oh, yeah.
you
3
charged Bill 9.
That's right. Yeah, it's 9. Nope. Sorry.
For you,
Okay.
9.
That's right. Nope.
All right. You said there is a bard playing.
Yes.
Do I
Would you
recognize
like-
this bard, or do I recognize any of the songs that they're playing?
Hold on. You tell me, man. Oh, is it cutting out?
Yeah, it's
it's
terrible.
not-
Can't hear it
it's
at
not
all.
working.
No. Hold on.
Yep. Nothing for you.
It's just
Nope.
gonna keep cutting out. I give up.
It's just not working.
It was
try, though.
thunderstruck on a lute, so it's your loss, not mine.
This is. Whoa. This is not a bard you would know. He just seems like he came into town recently. From where, you're not sure. The music, I mean, the music kind of all sounds similar. Lute sounds like lute. But you don't
Is it any
recognize
good?
the song.
Loot respects loot.
Suppose that's subjective.
Music speaks to the person, but it sounds pretty good. It's got a good beat to it. It's got a good flow.
Can you sing a couple lines, Aaron, so I can?
In fact, no.
Nope. In fact, I will not.
All right. Rev is gonna down his drink and then approach the bard.
Okie dokie.
Play thunderstruck.
They play Thunderstruck.
Bird.
Freebird.
Hey,
He finishes a song. All right, thank you all. Give me 1 second while I whip me whistle.
Hey-
Oh, hello there.
hey, bard, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Bard. I get called that a lot. Andy. Andy is my name. He goes to shake your hand.
Andy, it sure is a pleasure. And I go grab right at the middle of the forearm.
It just
Oh dear.
Crunch.
Careful. He shakes his hand. Ooh, I need that to strum. But well, welcome here, sir. What can I do for you?
Andy, I'm really enjoying the music tonight for some reason. We've been waiting on a friend and just keep drinking ale till he gets here. And I don't think those are related, though.
Certainly not, my friend.
Here
Have
is
another though.
here's a silver piece, and if you could sing a song about victory and triumph, and maybe work in a line about Rev's renegades, I would certainly appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sure I can make something work, my friend. And thank you for your patronage. I'll certainly do my best.
I would like to
And
hear
he-
this, Aaron.
I am not singing for you.
Rev goes back to the bar.
He plays a wonderfully light, but he has like a thump with his wrist as he's playing and strumming that gives it like a nice solid beat, and he accompanies it with his foot tapping, and it almost gives the sound of some drums and some like battle hymn. And he strikes up a very compelling, very methodical, delightful tune all around. And when he says he gets to a point where he's talking about this victory in battle, and he shouts out, "To Rev's renegades!" And nobody really cheers because nobody knows who that is. You guys
in
very well.
response,
Yeah, go ahead.
Is
in response, I shout out, "That's not official."
name pending?
He doesn't skip the beat. He just keeps going on with it, and he plays a great tune. And let's see.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's an absolute banger. Yeah.
Let's
tier.
go.
Top tier.
Roll
People
for
are
Bard.
like, yeah. You see people starting to get into like, whoa, let's go. People are getting hyped with the drums and like the
There a mosh
everything.
pit?
It's not
Hey,
quite that
get a pit
rowdy
going?
because there's like not quite, but it's getting people vibing.
Wall of Death.
It's a whole vibe. He's got it going.
Right. Circle pit. Let's go.
Oh, you guys have been here now for close to an hour and 20 minutes or so. No Pete.
Nope. He is honk shoeing. He's out cold.
He's got them honk memes.
Yeah. I've even got a little cap on that's like
He's got the like 8-foot ball like nightgown cap. That's
got a
just
little candle with the hat thing. Oh, yeah. A little feather that keeps
Yeah,
fluttering.
that's right. He's
Oh, yeah.
gone full. He's gone full Walt Disney animation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does Rev have a an idea of what time it is, or is there a clock or anything?
Yeah, it's way late.
I wonder when Peter's going to be getting here.
Well, he said he would be here, so maybe
Maybe another round.
maybe one more, and then we could call it a night.
One more couldn't hurt.
Who's
And,
buying it?
Rev's gonna buy this round.
Everyone else is doing Pete's favorite thing, and I'm sleeping.
You buy the 4th round of ale. 4 rounds and an hour and a half. That's gonna put the toast on. So you guys are feeling rosy cheeks and happy moods, and you find you start singing and dancing and swaying. Except for you, Dwight. You just sit there and enjoying the drink. You guys are
Just a
kinda
little
swaying and
sway.
enjoying the music.
Ignore your problem.
And it's good. You guys get to last call. Sorry. Toblin shouts, all right, last drinks for us.
Well, I mean, one more couldn't hurt if it's last call.
We might as well get one more to see if Pete's gonna show up.
He might still be on his way. There's a chance he got lost.
Bill, you buying the last round?
Oh, yes.
Same fee. You guys have your one last one, and you sing the house down with everyone who is now fully intoxicated, singing songs they don't know with this bard from out of town. And man, it's a whole thing. But it's good. It's a good night. You guys stumble your drunken asses upstairs to your rooms, and everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Not me, right? I'm asleep.
No, not you. You're sleeping.
Yeah, you
Double
silly
check.
guy.
No. I swear that was on 20. Then it chipped over in the last second.
Constitution saving throw, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Con save.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It was on 16.
Dwight, you've been
Oh,
drinking a lot,
hold on.
but like,
Can I add a D8 to that, please?
sure.
D8 to rally.
Roll for rally. Give me a rally roll.
him. Oh yeah.
That's just enough to break even.
Oh,
There you
wait,
go.
hold on.
Oh.
I also... Oh, shoot.
What?
Looking at your spells.
Yeah. There's a, if I fail it... Yeah, here we go. I want to use my tactical mind to add a d10 to it.
What does that say if you fail us?
If I fail an
What is it?
ability check. Or okay, so that's not a saving throw.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Ooh,
You can't just. You
that'd be
could
so
try,
good.
but no.
just stumbling up the stairs like, oh, hold on.
If I approach you in this direction with this advanced maneuver, I should make it.
But officer, I made an extra roll.
I got an extra
Oh.
d10.
Dwight, you've been drinking a lot, but these lightweights don't know what to do. These guys. You're doing pretty good. You're feeling pretty good. You guys feel pretty trashy. Well, you're feeling pretty good, but you're going to feel pretty trashy. But you keep everything down and you're good. You guys find your night. Bill and Rev, you guys definitely have the spins. But
Oh, that should almost be points of damage.
They didn't fall down the stairs, so no damage.
No, but if you've ever laid in a bed with the spins, it
If I'm
feels like points
spinning-
of damage.
Both-
If I'm spinning,
of you
I'm not
sleeping.
winning.
That's right. You both put one hand on the wall to ground yourself in reality as you sleep, and you find some sleep. It's not very restful. You may be
You
tired
peed on
tomorrow.
yourself. You peed on yourself a little.
You guys are definitely gonna have some activity
Yeah.
tomorrow. But rest comes all the same. Matt, roll a d6.
What?
You hired him.
4. That means I'm happy.
Hey, you are still happy. Congratulations.
I woke up bright and early, knocked out chores even though I wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go. I'm having a great day. Nice long night of rest.
All right. Are you gonna head over to his shop, or are you
Division.
gonna meet up with your guys at Stonehill?
You know what? I'm gonna go to Stonehill first and just sit in the tavern. Maybe get some breakfast from the tavern. You know,
Yeah.
you can
Oh,
make
yeah.
breakfast at home, but
Good.
sometimes it's just really nice to
Hey,
go out.
Pete has
and-
never had this much money.
I haven't. I've been keeping track,
Canonically, he's never had this much money ever.
and we haven't even turned in this quest yet.
Exactly. Buy some
Yeah,
freaking
so
eggs, man.
I'm
Live it
going.
up.
I'm getting some extra sauce.
You can afford the eggs.
I can't
Give
afford
me
these.
the lumberjack
Hold on.
special.
Yeah, I want a Denny's Grand Sandwich, please.
Yeah. Give me the grand
And
slam.
slamwich.
Yep.
I do like the old Grand Slams.
It's so good.
Give me that French
Yeah,
Can that
toast.
be
I
in-
know it's an
can that be-
upcharge.
Can the Grand Sandwich be in this canonic? Can it be in this world? It's worth it.
I mean,
Eggs, meat,
Okay.
you.
bread.
Yeah.
It's not
Um,
called that though.
You walk in and you see Toblin is not behind the bar this morning. He works the afternoon and night shift.
Yep.
He's got one of his employees working it. It's a older lady who you've seen her around town. You don't necessarily know her. You guys are like
Yeah,
it's
I've
it's
never been in here this
face,
early.
face acquaintance, but like it's kind of like
I've never-
oh yeah, it's you. Like oh, you're not one of the drunk people at the table this time, kind of thing. But
Right. I've never been in here this
um,
early.
she goes, well, good morning.
Morning.
What do
you
you
doing?
have?
I've never been in here at this hour. Do you guys have like a breakfast menu?
Yeah, I mean, we can really make whatever you want. A lot of it's make to order. We don't have any specials going on today, but I tell you, one of my favorite things to get on this menu, if I'm being real honest, it's kind of like one of those cook specials. We make this killer breakfast sandwich: meat to the sky,
Ooh.
some eggs,
Ooh.
sides of potatoes.
Ooh, is there a slice of cheese on it?
Oh, you know it.
Ooh. Ooh. Let me get one of those.
Are you telling me that we wouldn't put a slice of cheese on there?
Let me get one of those. And can I get a side
you-
of like some taters?
Oh, they come with it.
Come with taters. All right, let me get one of
Absolutely.
those. And you guys got
You want coffee?
who's got any of
ale,
those?
Milk?
Let me get a mead.
A mead?
Get
Okay.
a mead with this.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
get
let's do
a
that.
honey mead for the morning with a little bit of a sidecar of an ale. And then you get a breakfast sandwich that is glorious, freshly cooked meats,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
eggs on top, cheese. You gotta kind of hunch it down, and it's got a side of freshly chopped and cooked skillet fried potatoes,
Mm.
slightly
Mm.
salted. Got that
Mm.
crisp on the one side. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. This will do me
Um,
good. This will do me good.
Unrelated to this game, anyone want to go for breakfast right now?
Man, I could go for some breakfast.
I would drive up there.
Go for breakfast.
Roll for
So
brekkie.
go to a Denny's right now.
I'd go to a Denny's right now.
Finish this episode in a Denny's.
Episode 20 is going to be held at a Denny's.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is up, Denny's?
House of Dargons, sponsored by Denny's.
Hosted by Denny's.
Episode 21 will be in a Waffle House. That's the combat scene.
Yeah, that's combat.
Yeah.
Where does this combat encounter rank on
That's
the
the
Waffle House
combat.
scale?
Yeah, what's the CR of the Denny's of the Waffle House cook?
That's right.
That's the
funny.
final boss.
Yeah, what?
You don't mess with the cook.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Yeah, I'm having a good breakfast. I'm enjoying it.
After a little while, you do see Dwight come downstairs. I assume your first place you head, Dwight. You see Pete waiting for you. Dwight, you're feeling pretty good.
Dwight, you've got to get this sandwich. You've got to get this sandwich.
Oh, by the way, it is 14 silver for your meal.
Not a problem.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry,
reached
Sorry,
toward,
I misspoke. It's not 14 silver. It's 1 silver, 4 copper.
1 silver, 4 copper. Yeah, not a problem. I'm
Really
just round up
worried
to-
about what kind of sandwich he ordered.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1 silver 5.
The whole hog.
It's just the pig. Pig bread.
Like one of those feast boars with 2 little pieces of bread in between it.
Exactly.
apple sticking out of its mouth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Same will be for you,
Cool.
Dwight, if you want to order the same meal he's having.
Very well. I'll order the same. And
Would you like
will pay
would,
exactly the-
would you like a mead like him, an ale, which may make you sick at the sound of that? Don't know. Water. We got some milk. We can also do some fresh fruit juices. What would you like?
I'll order milk to go with it.
Get some
Some morning milk.
Morning milk.
Morning milk.
That was a bad
You guys-
choice.
You guys enjoy your breakfast? It really it really revitalizes your spirit, Dwight. Like you're feeling much better now. You just needed some potatoes in your system. Soak up some of that gross. You're good. You're good. It is a solid mid-morning before either of you cling to life again. And you guys wake up with a just splitting headache. Hungover AF.
Rev, are you alive?
Oh, I'm alive.
I don't feel very good.
Don't forget you're supposed to be
All-
happy.
This is all Pete's fault.
It. I mean, I'm looking forward to tackling the day, and boy, that was a good time last night, but boy, oh boy, is the darkness too bright.
I'll tell you, it was nice to relax for a night. We've been on the go a lot lately.
I agree. It sure was nice of Peter to finally show up at the end of the night.
Oh, Peter showed up at the end of the night?
I'm pretty sure that's who I said hi to and thanked for such a good I think it's my memory's a little hazy, but I remember them being pretty happy about it too.
Oh, you old man, you don't know what happened.
Oh, Rev, and you do?
Certainly not. All right, we go downstairs and see what's going on.
You guys make your way downstairs. You see Dwight and Pete at the bar enjoying well, they're done with their sandwich. They're sitting there probably in quiet, knowing you two.
Pete, you made it.
Oh yeah, feeling great, dude.
Shh. Not so loud. What took you so long?
Oh, I fell asleep.
Shh, not so loud. You fell asleep.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Peter, did you come to the bar or to the inn last night?
No, not at all. No.
Then who in
Then
the
who?
hells did I have such a good time with? We were bickering about
What do you
things
mean
like
by
we
that?
normally do.
What do you mean by that, old man? What do you mean by that? I want to go check your bed upstairs. I don't know what you're talking about.
There was somebody that I was, you know how we have our bickering sessions? A great time those are. I had the same one with someone I could have swore was you.
No, wasn't me.
And who
Got
the
the wrong-
hell's...
Got the wrong guy. Yeah.
Ah,
Bill, do you not remember? Last
Uh,
night, you and Rev and we all had several ales each.
I remember having several ales.
And then we all went to our rooms.
Huh. I seem to... I guess all I can do is take your word for it.
Must be my elvish liver that helped me process that, because you two don't seem to be doing so well.
I feel like my head got hit by a club swung by Rev.
I've felt worse before.
I feel great.
Yeah, I feel pretty good too. You guys want a sandwich?
By the
Wait, hold
gods,
on,
I would
hold on.
love
I
a
think-
sandwich.
Hold on, they might be on the lunch menu by now. Hold on. Yeah. Is it past 10:30? If so, McDonald's doesn't. Is it past 10:30?
It's not quite. Not quite.
Not quite. Okay, you gotta hurry if you want this.
The bar girl comes up to you guys and goes, "Well, look who's the cat dragged in. You boys hungry?"
Famished.
Not in the slightest.
I need to
Hey,
eat.
Bill, maybe. Yeah, hey, Bill, maybe it was her that you were arguing with.
I couldn't tell you. But what I do know, Rev, is you need to eat, son. It's good for the soul. It'll really put the
Right, I'll eat
the wind
something.
back in your sails.
One egg over hard and a water.
That's
Get him like a black coffee. I feel like that's.
Yeah, there you go. Black coffee.
I'll pay for the coffee.
I
Would
want
you
as
guys
much
like,
meat as you can.
all right, a lot of meat coming up.
Meat and
and
potatoes,
one egg
please.
hard. Yeah, okay. A black coffee for you, sir. Can I get you? We have juice. I can get you a mead.
Oh, don't use alcohol words.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Is caught it with your mouth. Just in your mouth.
Nope.
Ugh.
He's fine.
When you guys push your feelings down, do you fold them hot dog style or hamburger style?
Bill or Rev, for you, it's going to be 4 copper pieces in total. Bill, for you, it will be 6 copper pieces in total.
3 gold, and they brought him all of the meat.
Yep, so 4 and 6, respectively.
Pete, I appreciate you offering to buy my breakfast.
Yep.
Pete bought it?
Yeah.
He said he was going to buy me breakfast.
Well, I said the coffee, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it because you guys went and saw Harbin last night, right?
Well, we went over there, but alas, he was either not home or had already gone to bed. There was no answer when we knocked on the door. I guess we got to go check it out this morning.
Yeah, we should go over there after you guys are done. Yes. Yeah.
All right. You guys finish your breakfast. Are you heading over to the Townmaster's Hall, or are you going to go to Barthen's Provisions?
I will go to Barthen's Provisions, and if you guys want to go check in with Harbin, we can do the little split up, meet back here
Pete,
before we go
last
on our
time
next.
we split up, you never came back. We're following you.
All right, then let's go to Barthen's real quick. He said he had something for me, so that's why I was like, I'll just go stop over there real quick. But
Barton has something for you?
For me, yeah, a little treat, I guess.
I'm excited to find out what it is. I hope it has healing powers and can get rid of a headache.
Wait a minute. Didn't you give me some sort of green goo shit when we were at the windmill?
I sure did.
Yeah, you still got any of that?
I don't have any, but I could probably make some.
Whip up, whip up some of that green, disgusting goo you had me drink. That didn't help at all, mind you.
That's it didn't help at all.
All it did
no.
was taste bad.
Oh no.
That's a throwback to episode 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Good work, team.
So, yeah, let's make our way to the provisions.
All right, you guys head up. As you enter Elmar's shop, you see his son Ander, and you see Thistle also working to stock shelves and kind of clean up stuff. Pete, the entire shipment that you brought back is fully taken care of. The shop is all cleaned up. You see Elmar sitting on his kind of stool behind the counter, just writing notes, taking work in his ledger.
All right, Elmar. What's going on today?
Well, good morning, sunshine. Welcome
Good
to
morning,
the shop.
good morning.
Oh, I see we brought the whole crew here.
Yeah, they insisted for some
Oh.
reason.
Okay. How are we all feeling?
I have felt better, but I think the breakfast that I had at the Stonehill Inn really brightened the day for me.
I
They make
appreciate
good
the
food.
Stonehill. They do great work over there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Well, thanks again. I don't have anything for the rest of y'all, but hey, Pete, can y'all come back here with me?
Yeah, for sure.
He
For sure.
goes, Ander, watch the counter, please.
Yeah, watch that old man. He might steal
While
something.
he's in the back, are you guys looking to shop for anything now that you're here? They do have healing potions that are in stock now.
What?
May want to get some.
Want a
Yeah,
couple of
great
those.
idea.
Don't buy all of them. I want a couple.
Well, you're in the back.
No, I walked back there. I'm still. It's a small building. I can hear that.
I don't think you can.
I'm not announcing I'm going to buy the health potions.
Yes, you are.
Saying it like Captain America. Look, there, the health potions. I would like to purchase those.
Okay, fine. For lore, we're walking to the back, and I see the health pots. I point at them, and I say, "Hey, leave me 2 of those." And I go to the back. Cool. Whether you do or not.
All right. There are 6 for sale.
I'll buy them.
Okay, it's 25
What do-
gold pieces a piece.
25 each.
Yes,
I am not buying all of them.
Are there 25 how many's?
a piece.
25. Did you say gold or silver?
macaronies.
Yes, GP.
GP.
Inflation, man.
Don't
Supply,
send me 2
demand.
of those. All you, dude. All you.
I'll buy one.
I'm not going to buy any.
I'm not gonna buy it either.
All right. Okay, so one for you. Mark it down. Pete, while you're in the back, and if there's anything else you guys want to buy, again, they have general items here. Pretty much any kits or anything else.
Do I buy stuff
More,
before I go back?
Medical kits. No, you can buy it when you get out. He takes you straight back, and he goes, "All right, now, Pete. Now, like I said last night, Jolene and I have been really impressed with you, and you're an inspiration to all of us. And I know the kids respect you too. And I just can't go on without getting a little sappy about this. You know me.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and we know what you've been going through. And to see you like this, man, we just can't help but just be so proud. And
I appreciate
bringing. I told myself if you brought Vinny home and everything, and everyone came back all well and good, I was gonna give you something a little special that I've been cooking on for whenever this moment came for you. And he pulls out this box. It's longer
I'd like to
It's
pick the
about.
lock.
It's not locked. He goes,
Oh, it
"Boy,
looks
will
like
you
there's
put
a.
those-"
It's locked. Let me get that for you.
He goes, boy, will you put those tools away? It's not locked.
This is cardboard.
He goes, who hurt you? He goes, I know who hurt you. He puts it on the table in the back, and he goes, this is something that we've had passed down in our house for a long time. And I took it over to the coster, and I had him fix it up and put a little sharpened edge on it for you. So I want you to, he pushes it towards you, to take this, and I want you to continue doing what you're doing, and I want you to continue to make a name for yourself, and I want you to continue to make us all proud of you. So I won't say any more.
That. Yeah, you know I won't cry in front of people, but you know I will if I have to.
Don't make me do it.
You know, I appreciate this. You know, I came from Neverwinter. You know, flunked out as a guard. Couldn't just. Yeah. I'll say you know the details. So instead of following this pit, really excited for the Papa Pete's party over here, being able to go do things like.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest with you. It looks like you're having fun, which is impressive.
It is. It is fun. It is.
Do you open it?
Oh yes, I open the box.
You see a beautiful. You open the box and you see a kind of a bluish velvet inside, and there laying is a very shiny rapier sword. You've not seen this in the house displayed, but you've seen this box before,
right.
just kind of being moved around, but it's never been opened. And he says, "This is a family heirloom. I don't see us needing it as much as you're going to need this." And he hands you a +1 rapier.
Well, you can always count on me to come back and do a couple chores, and help you guys out over there. So this changes nothing, but I am appreciative. This I will keep on this path that we're trying to go, but I know I always have a place in that back barn with Vinny.
Always.
Your place. So
all right. Well, I won't keep you from your things. I know you're a busy man these days, so I'll yep. Let's
Yep.
Mhm.
Pat.
And yep. He gives you
Just a quick hug.
your shoulder. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Bring it in. Yep.
And he walks out.
Do that forearm grab.
Yep. Nope.
No. We're doing the good old like
one big pat.
Yeah.
Yep, pat, a punch.
But not like a hug style, like from that, like we're shoulder to shoulder sideways almost. Like
they haven't looked at each other the whole time they've been back here.
Just looking at the sword.
All right, so I'm gonna walk I'm gonna walk into the front and be like, hey, how much for one of those med kits over there?
A med kit. Yes.
What's the med kit? How much is one of those?
Let me get you my...
You can have some of mine.
How many you got?
A lot. Hold on.
Why?
Because I thought they were potions.
Idiot.
Yeah, I've got 10 of them.
You have 10? Never mind. Don't even bother with the price. I'm just gonna take one of his.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have 17. You can have 10 of them.
Oh, I don't want 10.
They come in a stack.
How many?
I've got 2 kits. They have 10 charges.
Oh, just give me just give me one of the kits then. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Here.
Cool.
Here you go, Peter. Don't even bother.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I'll just take this off the old man. Never mind then.
Okay.
You can keep your stuff. there anything else in the provisions? I know we have health pots, med kits, rope.
Yeah,
Give me your rope.
there's a whole slew of general items. Is there something that you I can get you a list if you'd like.
Is there any? Nah, I'm not gonna hold the stream up on that. Nah, we're good. Move on. I don't need nothing. But I am gonna add the med kit. How do I do that?
So you just have one med kit. Yep.
Yeah.
hmm
Where? Yeah, we'll do it after. I don't know how to add that.
Yeah, so I can help you add the new sword to your person, and I can help you add a med kit.
Cool. Yep. Thank you.
Is there anything else you guys are looking to get while you're in here?
I'm good.
I'm
to
also good.
Everyone's good? Okay.
off to Town Master's Hall.
All right. You guys leave.
On our way, I would like to flick a silver piece into the Shrine of Luck. I've just got it like that now. I've
Ooh.
never.
Oh, you're going to go past the shrine, and you want to make
Yes. And I want to put a
it in?
silver piece in the Shrine of Luck.
All right. Let me
-1 silver.
yeah, let me pull this up.
Fantastic idea.
I've just never had money to do it. I know it's in the town, and I've been here for a while, but I've always been in debt to people, so I've never had just coins in my pants pocket.
What are these coins doing in my pants?
Swear.
I didn't even take these. People gave them to me.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're walking by, you see kind of like the shrines open. People are able to come and go. There's a collection box out front for people who want to make donations throughout the day. You don't see any attendants. You do throw a silver on your way through because it's kind of right there in the square.
Yep.
Feels pretty good to give back. You're riding a high right now, and that feels pretty good.
Going for it.
All right, you guys make your way to the Town Master's Hall. You go up and you open the door. It is open.
Yes. Is there anybody in there?
There is, in fact. You do not see Harbin currently.
It was bright out.
But you do see behind the quest desk there is the same young lady working the desk who's kind of stamping papers, and she sees you guys walk in. She says, "Welcome back. You guys were on a quest, right?"
Yes, we escorted the caravan up to the logging.
Oh,
Camp.
that's right. Elmar posted for you and took the posting for this. Actually, we never did post it, right? Because yeah, he
Correct.
came in and said that Pete, Papa Pete's group
Yes,
was
Papa
going to
Pete.
be. Yeah, Papa Pete's was handling this. That's
Yes,
you
that
guys.
is correct.
I didn't think you guys had a name, but is it Papa Pete's? Is that what you guys are gonna
Not
be referring to?
exactly.
I suppose that's what he wrote down.
Okay.
You know, Pete. He just takes things and runs with them.
Well, that's not unheard of, I suppose.
Yeah, and I'll take them real far from you. All right.
She goes, stop. Anyway. Okay, so you guys, did you guys complete the quest?
We did. We were hoping to speak with Harbin about the quest. I think there's
Oh,
some things that he needs to know.
He stepped out for a little bit. If you want to wait, he should be back momentarily.
Yeah, we'll wait. In the meantime, if we want to process the paperwork and all that, we have a signature and.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let me see it. Hand it over. She takes it. She starts stamping it. She goes, okay. Yep. Seems like this is all set. If you guys have a seat over there, I will head to the back and get your payment.
Get all of it.
So she steps away and she walks back. She's gone for just a little bit.
All right, nice. Yeah.
What was
Do
the
they have
other
any of
thing
those?
Pete, do you remember what else we were supposed to do here? Didn't he give us another?
He gave us a slip for extra money because of our struggles, I believe.
That's right.
I don't know. You had it. We give all of our important paperwork stuff to you. You're like our little
I know.
HR. We were all supposed to ask. We were also supposed to ask Harbin to send.
Oh yeah, he gave us a scroll to give to Harbin, so
Yeah.
presumably we'll wait till we talk to Harbin to give him that.
Are there any of those like magazines that you can like do the find?
Yeah, there's a highlight magazine there.
A highlight magazine. Yes. Is it
Yep,
new
yep.
or has it already been drawn in?
It has already had pages torn
God.
out of it.
Dude, every time you find one of those highlight magazines, dude, the kid before you already circled all the like the differences in the picture.
That's right. Every time.
It makes me mad. Okay.
Whoever the kid is, screw that kid.
Don't let me find you.
I will drag you.
I will
Anyway.
drop that.
Out comes the lady again with a tray, a gold tray that not gold. It's a silver tray with the gold on it.
Mm.
And she sets it down on her tell and she pushes it through the window and she goes, payment of 100 gold pieces to Papa
What that
Pete's.
money? What that money?
Feel free to count it, and if it's acceptable for you, I will file this as closed.
Sounds great, thank you. One more question for you. If I was to,
And then in walks Harbin behind you as you're starting to speak, just walking very quickly through the foyer.
last question for you. If I was to divide this amongst 4 people, how many would that be per person?
100 divided by 4 would be 25.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna divide this up.
Did I hear that, by the way?
I was trying to be quiet.
Okay.
Then make a stealth sleight of mouth check. Nope.
Sleight of mouth. It could be a stealth check, I guess.
I would say.
Would that be more of a
Perception?
perception by Pete?
Deception. I think it's a deception check.
That's
Yeah.
a big difference if it's deception or
I
stealth.
was like, yeah.
Deception.
Deception check.
Yep.
I heard you.
Oh my! No,
You don't roll a deception yourself, you
Oh.
goober.
Darn it.
Nice try.
Can I still roll a deception for? I don't
No.
know.
Can I deceive someone now that I'm really good at it?
Wait, am
Nope.
I the kid
Think of a lie.
circling?
Pete, your passive perception would have picked on up on the
Heard.
conversation.
Can I be the deception of me? I'm the kid that's circling the things in the highlight magazine.
I guess if you want to.
Yes. Okay.
You see Harbin has now entered a back room off to the side.
Oh, Harbin. Hello.
He's not out there anymore.
Oh, damn it! I missed him.
He passed while you were talking.
Can I talk back to the?
Sure, you may.
What's her job title? What does she do here?
She's kind of like
Front
receptionist.
desk.
Yeah, she's kind of.
Hey. Well, I noticed Harbin's here. Can we talk to him before we take off here?
Sure. Yeah. What's the purpose?
We have a very important message from Tabor, and I
Okay.
think he'll want to see it.
Oh, certainly. He usually does. Let me go get him. She steps away for a minute into the back.
While
I'm
she's
still
in the back,
circling the
I'm going
magazines.
to give 25 gold to everybody.
Cool.
Baby. Here comes the money.
Ching!
Money.
Right.
Soon out of the door that he left into, Harbin comes out and says, "Oh God, what happened to Tybor? It wasn't the dragon, was it? Oh please, what happened?"
Harbin, Tabor's okay. First and foremost, want to let you know. But we do need to let you know that there was an issue at the logging camp.
Oh no, what happened?
They were attacked by Ankegs, and a lot of them did not make it. That camp is no longer producing, and I don't think there's anybody
Oh
left but
no,
Tabor.
that's terrible news.
It is
You
terrible
guys
news.
were you guys able to take care of the issue, the infestation, if you will?
Well, we knocked out whatever Ankegs were there, but I don't know that the source has been eliminated. Just the ones that were on site.
Oh, that
Bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mark, you're messing up the camera.
Oh, now there's two.
if you wanted to go to bed so badly, you could have just said, "Can we
I was
call it
gonna
here?"
say.
Tybor, I
gave us
gotta
our
tell
money
you,
first.
click.
Immersion.
Dude, I'm glad he gave us our money first. Jesus.
No.
Oh, I would have been pissed.
Well, I don't know if he'll
Dude
come
just
back.
left.
Why wouldn't he come
He'll
back?
be back.
That seemed like
Greater numbers.
that seemed like an internet thing because he was talking earlier about how he's like, "Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?"
Yeah. We'll give him a minute more. If not, we can pick up on the Harbin Tybor quest fulfillment next time. I'll give him just a minute more since he's in the middle of dialogue.
Hey, what does yeah, true.
Hey, do you know?
Aaron, what does +1 rapier mean? Does that just mean +1 to my attack?
So yes, I can give you here, let me go ahead and
Since we have time to kind of talk about
yeah,
it.
you know, I have time. So let me go ahead and your character sheet.
Mark is doing the equivalent
never
of
mind, we
running
got
in
nothing.
place. Hi, Mark.
Yeah, he's doing that good old NPC like.
Well, yeah, the dialogue is still going, but there's no actual words.
He's trying to get through the door, but he hasn't finished the dialogue yet, so he's just running into the door.
Yeah.
No, we're just having a really long private conversation. Okay. I don't know what happened, but my computer just decided I was done. So,
You were done.
but I don't even know where I was at. But I think I was trying to explain.
The Tybor situation.
That is okay. No worries. What is it called? A medic kit? A healer kit?
Is it a healer kit? I don't know.
Healer's kit. There we go. Oh, not Rev.
Did you Oh, did you give all this to Rev?
Yeah, oops.
Oopsies.
No,
Hey,
that's
give
fine.
it back. Give it back. That was a gift.
That was a
That was mine.
Oops.
you good to finish this little bit, Mark? Or
Yeah, I'm just on mobile, so hopefully it's not too loud. And
okay.
Well,
So-
I'm covering up Rook now, who is
That's
where
okay.
Bill is. I am now Rev, and Mark is Dwight.
Dwight doesn't
I like
exist.
that.
I am
Rook is gone.
twice. I'm on here twice. I'm two characters.
Okay, we'll wrap this quickly, as quickly as we can. So Harbin, hearing the news, is going to really be pale in the face and take this quite hard. This is terrible news. Oh no, this is the worst news. I mean, it's not the worst news. The dragon could have gotten him and he could be dead, but this is pretty bad. I mean, this is still really bad news. We got to do something. Did he send anything for me? Anything at all?
yeah, he gave us this scroll and said to deliver it to you personally. So I figured we would do so.
Let me see it. He takes it. He reads it. He kind of strokes his chin. Okay. Well, he also promises you 25 gold for delivering this, which he has no position to offer you, but I will humor my brother in this moment. Elaine, can you get the 25 gold from the guild vault for this quest that this group completed for on Tybor's behalf? I will sponsor the money myself in a little bit. Okay, she shouts from the back. All right, I will take this. I need to send a petition to Neverwinter in order to fulfill this. I will take care of this, though. Thank you so much for bringing the word and saving my brother. I would have been lost without him. This is a very sad day, and this is going to hurt the town here and Neverwinter directly. I'm sure the Royal Guard will do something about this. And then Elaine walks out with 25 gold on a silver platter again, which she offers through the teller window, which you can pick up and do with what you will. Okay. Well,
Deku.
thank you again, guys. I need to go and process this and get something drafted. So, is there anything else for me before I leave you?
No?
Just what do you recommend we do next about what's going on here?
Well, if you are looking to continue to help out, I would say we don't have any jobs posted just yet. But more can come on the day, and I would say just maybe take a moment to rest and there's this dragon that is terrorizing this area is bound to stir up something. So just maybe just hang out for a bit and you'll see what comes up. Check the job board tomorrow, as we usually get turn-ins at the end of the day, and Elaine will have them posted, so you can find out tonight or tomorrow morning.
Well, I'll tell you, a day off sounds good to me because I, for some reason, unbeknownst to me, have a splitting headache today.
Very well. Thank you again for yours. I must go. I must take care of this. This is the most urgent thing I can do. Enjoy your time in town, Peter.
Yes.
We'll see you later.
Yep. Always.
And he walks away. So Rev, store in, when you can get access to your computer, add the extra 25 that you can split up. Maybe make a note to split it up when, or how you guys wanted to split it up. We can talk about that later. You've turned in both scrolls. You've gotten both payments. Your quests are all capped out. You guys are met with now a relaxing, unexpected holiday in terms of the rest of this day is nothing urgent beneath you. Visiting the Shrine of Luck, going to the Lion Shield Coster, exploring the Miners Exchange. Literally anything in this town that you haven't done yet because you've only done a couple of things are at your fingertips for next time on House of Dargons.
On House of Dargons.
All right, Deck, you want to take it away twice?
Yeah, I can. Both of me. A mirror image.
No, you have two different cameras.
Yeah, this is my Discord camera. This is my stream camera.
Yeah, that's silly. That's so funny.
I know it is kind of silly, isn't it?
Yeah, take us away twice.
Huh?
Make sure you do like the B-roll like to this camera and then over to that camera kind of deal.
Now you listen here, and I'm talking to you too.
And then you at home.
And you at home. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight on episode 11 of House of Dargons. Apologize for the technical difficulties there. There aren't actually two of me. There's just one of me. But and Mark is usually where I am, but not this copy. Anyway, join us next time, next Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, for the next exciting episode of House of Dargons. And until then, thank you so much for joining, and we will all see you again next time on NerdHaus. Bye-bye.
Adios.